These little purple guys by us now.
Or is there status, I think? I think they're experimenting with status. Nope.
So,
Try to make this a quick one. I don't actually have anything to show off. I'm in the process of making it so that those setups we can swap out the we can change our like sticker sets and shit. I have a plan, kind of. The original plan didn't work, so I'd have to slightly adjust. It would take like basically rewriting the whole. If I did it the way I wanted to, I basically would have to rewrite the whole code base, which would be a pain. So instead, I'm gonna try to just do it at the send and receive side.
wait, rewrite the whole code base to do what?
I wanted to make it so that every like sticker texture has its own unique ID. So then when you are loading a sticker, like a setup, you just load that, I just store that unique ID, and then when you pull a setup, I'll look at that ID, I'll go to the sticker set manager and say, hey, which set do I belong to? And then wrap your sticker in that set. But the problem is everything in a sticker right now, a sticker is fundamentally based on the idea that it has a set and a set index and a sticker index in that set. Just basically everything works off of that right now. So it's just too much to work solely off of this one index instead of the other, or instead of the two. So what I'm gonna have to do instead is create some sort of way of looking up the sticker set at runtime or at load time, really. Still give it a unique index, but basically only deal with that unique index when I'm loading it from the cloud. And then once I load it from the cloud, before I hand it off to anything, update the sticker set and sprite index to match wherever that sticker lives now. It's a bit of a pain, but I have like 80% of a plan for how to do it. I just need to figure out the last bit of like dynamically of how to store these lookups. Basically, I can assign an ID. There's a couple of ways I can assign an ID to a sticker. I can make every texture. I can wrap every texture in a scriptable object, just like the sticker sets are, right? It'll be a little bit of a pain to do when we're adding new stickers, but then I can store a unique ID in that set index, right? And that'd be easy to swap out if we like need to update the texture for any reason. That's just a logical representation of what that sticker is supposed to be.
Gotcha.
Not the worst thing in the world. We can do that. Problem is, it's a pain. It's a pain to do right now, because then I have to go manually remake all of those, and then I have to go remake all the sticker sets to point to those instead, and make sure I don't fuck that up when I'm making them. Trying to think if there's a way I can automate it. Alternatively, there may be a way to use like the GUID that Unity already stores in the metadata, but the problem with that is it's not available at runtime. I'd have to create a tool to save that down somewhere anyway for every time we build, which is not. I don't think that's ideal. I think I'm just gonna wind up wrapping every sticker in a scriptable object and call it a day. It's not the worst thing in the world. It's a little annoying. Dave's here.
Hi, Dave.
You.
All right. Like I said, I don't actually have much to show off because I'm gonna be this is what I'm working on, and I think it's important enough that I just get this done. It was just a busy week. I haven't even had time to like play games or anything. I've just been doing nothing but working all weekend on different shit around the house. Um, but yeah, so this weekend I should have time. Sammy's actually has plans, so I should have plenty of time either on Friday or Saturday to finish this up. And then I guess we can talk about like what we want to do after that. I mean, at that point, you guys can start remaking the sticker sets all you want. That could be fun for you to do, and it would be valuable. Um,
Mm.
I have a whole list of things I'm working down, so there's no shortage of like next steps for me. Um, I don't know. Anyone else have anything they want to share or cover in this meeting today?
Not really. I started going through my sound effects libraries to see if there's anything usable, but I don't have anything picked out yet. I don't know that actually any of these are going to be that helpful to us. They're mostly like 8-bit kind of sounding things. And
Hmm.
old man character sound effects. Sound effects of reptiles and more.
Oh, I overcooked my fucking tater tots. Oh no, what a disaster this is. I've never overcooked tater tots before. I always undercook them.
The one time.
Yeah. It's like impossible to overcook them. That's why I wasn't really worried about it. Um, all right. Yeah, I had to go through and do all that. If people have time and they want to, yeah, I think Dave's working on making more of those like unique poses. That's perfect for when I get done with this, because then we can swap those out and it would be good. But then we're gonna have to remake all the sticker sets or the sticker setups, right? But we can do that. Um, the if someone wants to like look into, because I do say you're supposed to make a Steam page basically as soon as possible. If someone wants to look into like what that would take, or maybe even go through the process of setting us up a Steam page, that could be super valuable.
I can go
Uh,
through the stream where when we made the dinosaur game, they walked us through how to make a Steam page before they told us we can't actually do that. So it's only like an hour long stream.
mhm. Well, yeah, because I want to have an end goal in sight, because it's getting harder and harder. I feel like to keep progress going on this, especially when right now I'm the only one that really can do anything that makes a huge difference. And like, you know, Dave is in school again, so the the amount of character art that we get is a little lessened, and Jeff has to wait for me to implement his graphics design stuff. So it just takes forever. But I think if we put an end goal in sight of like, hey, we're going to put this out there and release it, on or target a release, like, hey, lock the scope. We're not doing anything new here, other than with the things we've already talked about, and then just put it out there to see if we can get any interest, and then either keep going with it if we feel like it, or move on to the next thing, whatever that may be. I do think that this thing could be popular, but who knows? Maybe no one will like it, and uh,
It's
for the sake
impossible
of
to
our
know.
for the sake of our ambition, it might be, or at least my ambition, it might be better to pick something else up because I'm so busy at work, and by the time I get done, I have a hard time forcing myself to program this when I have other shit to do around the house.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I mean, I'll just draw what I can. That's more or less all I can do right now.
I can look into setting a Steam page up.
Maybe I'll make sound effects.
So so are we doing a executable version, or so? Do you need to do anything
I could
extra, I guess,
easily
to?
take out the like host button basically, and for the web version, and then just make it only Steam hostable, and we'll see what that looks like. Or if someone wants to look into like, hey, getting playtesters that are not just people we know, and like how to do that, and like actually trying to cultivate a community or something, because like it would be a lot more. I'd have a lot more incentive to work on some of this stuff if we had people giving us feedback and that were super interested in it, right? But right now, I'm just developing it for these weekly meetings, which it's mostly
Yeah.
just me going and saying, "Hey, I either have this done or don't have it done." We play a couple rounds and that's it, and that's not as exciting.
I could try taking it to going back to Philly game mechanics, but I we only have one car at the moment, so that can be hard. But I'll try and I probably won't be able to make it for the 6th. Maybe I will, but I'll try to make it by December and see if we can get
Yeah,
some people
unfortunately, I
playing it.
can't do PGM because my work goes past its time. Like I literally wouldn't be able to do it timing wise.
And maybe I could come down and we could go.
Yeah, if you want to come down, so let me try to get the Steam page up in a month, and then I'll try and then I'll take it to Philly Game Mechanics in December.
Yeah, I think that'd be good. Some
And
semblance of progress or
I'm fine
something
with
to
just
shoot for
taking
and a
the
goal.
host button out and just having having a game,
You
even if it's
wanna
just
make
free on Steam right now. A free demo, and you can host from there. What are you gonna say, Dave?
Yeah,
well, if you're gonna do a demo, that's where kind of was going to want to make one of the next fest goal, to have a finished thing by, or a demo by that we.
we
Because if you
can. The
do
next one is
put a
quite a
demo
bit of
out
ways off,
now,
right?
then it's like I think there might be rules around like if you have a demo out already, you can't like
Maybe just make it
your
free.
demo has to release and coincide with Next Fest if you want it in Next Fest. I think I'm not really sure, but we should think
I
about
don't
that.
know what the rules. Yeah,
I
someone should look
think
into that.
someone said that a while ago. Yeah.
I know Dave said you can only have one Netflix or Next Fest thing, But I don't know if that. But so like, is it existing demo technically? Like maybe you can have a demo, but you just can only participate in one Next Fest. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I just can't
One
remember
next
the
fest
rules.
per demo,
Alright.
I think was my understanding. Like you can't put the same
Yeah.
game in a second next fest.
Yeah. But yeah, if someone wants to look into that, that would be very helpful, I think. And you know, see what we can get going. I did actually talk to uh, Sam Drost got back to me and said she was actually interested in playtesting, so we could get them to take a look at it again too.
Right.
Or not
yeah.
again, but rather.
Sarah said she and Joe would also.
Yeah, playtests are always good too, because then that gives me something to work towards also. Instead of something to have some sort of deadline to meet and some sort of incentive to try to make it better so that other people can see it.
Mm.
All right. Yeah, I'll at least get the. I do think by Saturday night I can probably have the what you call it, the IDs done so that you guys can remake the sticker sets all you want. It really should only take a couple hours of work now that I have a general idea of what I'm gonna do. Anything else?
Not for me.
Nope.
All right.
I have to get to bed relatively early tonight because Nico has
All right. I don't know if who's
So,
doing what. I guess we should decide that. Is someone?
I'll do Steam. I'll try and get the Steam page up within the next month. And maybe get some sound effects in there, and then in December, on this the first Thursday in December, which will be the 4th of December, I'll try and take it to PGM.
Okay. All right. No, I'll leave it there, and I'll text the guys once the new build's up, where you can go in and mess around with your sticker sets and shit.
Right on.
Okie dokie.
Did anyone
All right.
catch the giant bomb-a-thon?
I saw
They did, apparently. I was like, by the end they had 6,000 or
they blew
something
past a lot of
subscriptions.
their
Their
things right
goals
away.
really
I was like
quick, yeah.
watching it as they started, and it was.
I missed that part, so I was like, man, I hope they're doing well. This doesn't seem like that many subscriptions. But I was thinking Twitch subscriptions, those are Giant Bomb Premium subscriptions, so they are 20 times more money than a Twitch sub is. So they seem to have made, like Dan was saying, he wanted 1,000 by the end, and they got 6,000. And they also broke the front page of Twitch, which they haven't done in maybe ever. It was
That's nice. I'm glad to hear that.
it was very successful for them. Me too. I subscribe to them and support them so badly, but I don't have money right now.
But
So
you're irresponsible. Yeah,
I
that's tough.
also
Maybe
in
I'll
the middle
gift
of it
you
when
a
they were all
subscription for
sleep
Christmas.
deprived and crazy. Jeff Bakalar started singing "Mustard Plug." Jeff is the only one that will care about that. Maybe, probably not, because he doesn't know who
Nice.
Bakalar is. The one that's
Okay.
on the podcast
Do
is
you know
Super Eye
who?
Patch Wolf.
Oh yeah.
I'll talk to you guys later. I'm gonna go lay down. I'm tired.
Later.
So long.
Oh, Marcus, do you have that
Oh yeah, I'll stop by in a second. I
the thing?
gotta.
No,
I
I'll come
got
by and get it.
things.
Don't worry about it.
Hey, I'll leave it on the table then.
Just leave it on the leave it outside.
Started
Alright,
singing
sounds good.
Mr. Smiley.
Hmm?
Nothing.
Mr. Smiley.
Bakalar singing a
Mustard
ska
plug
song.
Uh,
Fired one of the printers at my job yesterday, and I'm not sure why.
Is that worrisome for you?
I don't think so. I mean, if they were gonna fire a designer, it wouldn't be me.
Hmm. I really hope. I have a job prospect. I'll be going into the final rounds if I make it. It's uh,
Um,
it's to be an insurance underwriter.
is that like the people who decide whether you get
No,
insurance or
I
not?
asked that. I was like, I don't know if I could do that.
Oh,
I was like, I don't know if I could. Am I gonna be the person deciding whether people get their insurance? And they were like, no. First of all, we only deal with group insurance, so we only decide on a company by company basis. And uh, secondly, you're not like that's pretty much the actuarial people and the people
hmm,
that decide the cutoffs. You're just writing up documents about it. And I was like, okay.
no. Well, it's much better.
Yeah, it's in Bethlehem, so it's a long drive, but it's only 3 days a
Oh,
week on site, so
no, that's not bad.
not too bad. I have never put in so many job applications. LinkedIn says I have put in over 400, and
Oh my
that's
god.
just the ones that's only counting the ones that I have the like quick apply. So you apply through LinkedIn by hitting a button
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
filling out 3 pages worth of stuff on LinkedIn. The ones that I plot that it's probably just as many on company websites. It's insane how hard it is to find a job in biopharma right now. I wonder if I'll ever find a job in it again.
Dude, the girl who I work with has said she's been sick all week and has been working from home and she's done like nothing all week. Like, if she says she's gonna work from home tomorrow, I'm just gonna tell her to call out because like it's not helping. She's slowing everything down.
Is she are you like her supervisor? Does she have to ask you to like
No, she doesn't have to ask me, but apparently she hasn't been telling my boss either, so
yeah,
maybe she thinks she does.
people in Lauren's department do that. Although technically Lauren is a lead, but like she's not anyone's manager, if that makes
Yeah.
sense. So like she's just the senior most person basically. So but all the time, especially since two friends from her old work followed her there,
Hmm.
um, they'll just not tell her boss that they're leaving and tell her, and then and then throw Lauren under the bus and be like, "Well, I told Lauren," and Lauren will be like, "Well, I assumed that also meant they told you."
Yeah, today he was like, "Is there enough for her to do?" And I'm like, "Uh." No, she'd just be taking the day off. She's taking a paid week vacation without taking any of your days, essentially.
Hmm.
And we just had a week off. We just had a week off from the hack.
Oh yeah. Does she have the time? Like, do you guys get like you know, can you
Yeah, she has at least 3 weeks vacation. Like, you start at the company with 2, and she's been working there for like 3 years, so
mm,
yes, 3 or 4.
all right,
In fact,
well,
she's going to like quit.
yeah. Maybe she realized how nice it was to not have to do anything when you got hacked.
You never find another graphic design job around here, though.
Yeah. All right. I need to lay down. I have to get up. Nico has an 8:30 ortho appointment, which means I have to drive Lauren to work at 6, then drive him to that at 8:30. Rem is also sick, but still wants to go trick or treating, so she wants to go into school, just take her tests, and then wants me to pick her up at noon. Lauren hasn't said yes though yet, and I don't know if she will. I don't give a shit because I feel bad for her. She sounds so pitiful and sniffly, and whatever. Like if she's willing to go in and take her tests, that's all she needs
that's
to do.
the important part.
Tests on a Friday on Halloween. Fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah, that does suck.
yeah, she's gonna go and take.
I'm debating whether I just show a fucking movie tomorrow, but I don't think.
Yeah. They have so many. I guess they have to fit them in. That like they have so. I don't know if this is the way just schools have gone, but like I swear their school has so many what they call in-service days, where just the teachers
Yeah,
come in,
I
and
just had
then
one.
like it's insane how many they
There's more of them
have.
now at DV. There used to be fucking none, but now there's new.
How many do you think you have in a year?
Um,
I swear they
I don't
have
know,
probably
like
like 10 a
4.
year or something. It's insane. Like maybe I'm overestimating, but it seems like they have one almost every other week or at least once a month.
I don't think it's that often here.
Nah, it's like 4 or 5 at most. Might not even.
Oh,
But there are more
also,
this year than there have been.
Dave, I'm watching a show I think you might like. Um, well, both of you guys might like it actually. It's kind of like half Walking Dead, half Stephen King movie called From, about and a little bit of Lost in there too because there's like a mystery. It's about
I feel like I heard about the title of the show, but
yeah,
what's
it's
the general pitch?
pitches
Besides that what you just said.
people get stuck in this town where they can't leave, and if you try to leave, it just goes in a circle, and every night, um, monsters that look like people show up at their door, and if they answer the door, they get eaten by the monsters, and they have these talismans that they hang in their house to make them safe from the monsters, but they don't know why they're there and what's going on, and there's lots of mystery around all that. It's a lot like, yeah, I would say maybe a better description is Lost meets Stephen King. It has a very Stephen King movie kind of vibe to it.
What is it on?
It is on the first season is on Amazon Prime, and then the other two are on the Roku channel. And then there's a fourth season coming out soon. Alright, I should go to bed. Catch you guys later.
Catch you later.